So, as I said, I think the Predator franchise is on the rebound. Really, I mean, honestly, like, just in my opinion, in terms of standalone Predator films, which I'm a fan of Predator in general, I love the original Predator, still my favorite Predator movie. Just a great, just action film. One of the defining action sci-fi films of the 80s. One of my favorite Schwarzenegger movies. I think for a lot of people, it's just great. I mean, Predator is like, of course, you had, Dracula and Frankenstein's monster and Wolfman. Creature of Black Lagoon is like these iconic monster characters from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. To me, when I think of the iconic, monsters of the 80s, like Predator is on that level. It's like the Dracula, the Frankenstein's monster of the 80s, right? Just iconic, and I love that film. Predator 2 is not as good as Predator 1, even though I like the changing environment, and Danny Glover, I think, does a good job despite the wonky material. But still an entertaining movie. Predators, I think, is severely underrated. Very underrated. Really the only, and then of course you had the AVP films. The first AVP is it's fun. It's stupid. But I wouldn't go as far to say, like, it's the worst of the franchise. Some people do. I don't. Requiem that's the worst one of either franchise, Alien and Predator, right? But in terms of the standalone Predator films, the absolute worst one is The Predator. Which is crazy because it's like, oh, Shane Black was coming back to direct. Like, he's going to direct. He was part of, the team that made the first one, doing script rewrites for the original movie and everything. And yeah, it just didn't work out for a variety of reasons. Just changing really the DNA of the Predator franchise and the lore behind the Predators and everything like that, where instead of this alien race that hunts the most dangerous game across the galaxy, the universe, instead it's been retconned where they are just trying to find different species so they can absorb their autism. They just like, we gotta find the most autistic members of this species, take out all their autism goop, and inject ourselves with autism because it was part of that era, which I feel like is coming back now, where it ebbs and flows, where autism is treated like a superpower, right? And these predators are like, we need autism so we can become superpowered. And I was like, wow, that kind of killed it. But Prey happened. Prey, Dan Trachtenberg, who I really like as a filmmaker, thanks to, stuff like Tangled Over the Lane, which I really love that movie, probably even more than most people. He did shorts and stuff. Prey was such a wonderful shot in the arm of the franchise. Back to basics, set in a different time period on Earth, where it's humanity's first time coming across the Predator, and it's like these Native Americans, right? With Amber Midthunder playing a Native American woman who wants to become a warrior, has to fight the most dangerous, creature in the universe. Great idea. And, it looks like it's on the rebound now. We got Badlands, which is coming out later this year, which sounds really cool, which is going to go more sci-fi, dystopian. And this one, I guess, is an animated film, which I don't know anything about, so let's check it out. Predator, Killer of Killers. See what it looks like. Oh, is it Vikings? Is it Nords? Oh, is it an anthology? Oh, that's cool. Damn. Oh, damn! I like World War II Predator. Sounds awesome.
It's time I tell you about the monster.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's that stuff. I like all the different Predator designs, because it changes.
Kill it, or it will kill us all.
He's got a lot of autism in him. Buck Predator. Oh, it's looking at the aerial of that. That's cool. Oh, no. Oh, God. Poor son of a bitch. Killer of Killers. Predator. Nice. I love that they're, playing around with the original theme, too, as well. Yeah, this looks great. So I'm guessing this is, let me get like a really good image. Where's that like super predator? I like this guy right there, like a pilot. Oh yeah, this guy, this big buff boy. Woo, that's a big buff boy, chap. So what I gather, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is going to be like an anthology film where I guess we see three, maybe it's just the three of the stories. I don't know if there'll be more, but it's basically the predator or the predators in different time periods of human history, essentially. So you got one which looks like it's during, the period of the Vikings. You got one where it looks like it's, samurai and the shinobi and everything. And then the other one looks like it's World War II, which is really cool. And listen, this is what you do to keep a property that's been around for a long time. A franchise has been around for, at this point, nearly, or coming up on 40 years. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, like Predator came out in 86 or 87, so we're coming up on that 40-year mark now. And so this is how you keep it healthy. You do different things with it. Yes, you can keep making movies, of course, but yeah, let's do an animated series. Let's do an anthology where we get like different ideas, and potentially, if people like really respond to something like this, it's like, oh, why don't we spin this off into its own film? Like, wouldn't like a World War II Predator movie? That sounds cool. And people have talked about for years about the Predators, like, interacting with samurai. That people have been throwing that around for a lot. Or Predator versus Vikings. That sounds awesome. Like, I'm all for all of this. This is great, and this looks really cool. I like the animation style. Katrina brought up, it looks like Blue Eye Samurai. It definitely has that aesthetic of Blue Eye Samurai. Just the animation in terms of how the characters are moving. I don't even know. It might be the same studio for all I know. Yeah, this looks really good. I like stuff like this. It keeps the franchise and the brand healthy and people interested, right? And for some people, this will be their first time being exposed to Predator through this movie, which I think is cool. Well, what about you guys? How do you think? He got got. He did get got. He got hard. That pilot, I was like, oh, you poor son of a bitch. That's not a good way to die. Yeah, Cross Time, which is a great idea. This looks six Space Cowboy Discriminator Killer Killer sounds like a subtitle for a movie that would have been made for a good sequel to Predator. Yeah, definitely. Shogun Season 2 looks wild. Let's fucking go. Predator series is perfect for anthology. Yeah, it really is. Because they've been around for so long. Buff Predator. Yeah, we got Eye Patch Predator. We're going to call him Patch. Best beavers for Buff Predator. Yeah, he does got some big beaver. He got all the autism in. Part of looking at Arcane like, let me have some of this. Oh, yeah, I guess, you're right. Arcane, too. Arcane as well. You're right. Having large doses of that tism is, wow, it's good. It's good shit, man. This looks so good. Today's Rock. Which studio did? I don't know. I'll look into it. I'll look that up after I read some of your comments, but it's a good question. The concept of this sounds good. Not sure I'm vibing with the animation style yet. I don't mind it. I'm digging it so far. But I get it. Got that jerky anime. They're definitely the frame rate. You can tell the frame rate is they've removed frames. So it's kind of, to be fair, it is kind of doing that, which we've seen a lot in things like Arcane and Blue Eye Samurai and hell, and theatrical stuff like Spider-Verse. This is kind of the new flavor, which I'm not against personally. That looks cool, says Edgy Berserker. Agree. Deadpool, why didn't you just shoot me? Being impaled and then yanked out to then fall to his death. It's like, oh my God. Third looked bad to me. Star Wars. Oh man, I disagree. I'm really digging this personally. Best Beavers 2025. It's up there. He's gonna be a nominee. He's gonna be a nominee. Can you guys promise to be my Human Shields Predator? Come for my autism. How are we gonna beat that? The meat shield? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out. 87. Thank you. They pretty much took everyone's Predator fanfics about different time periods and finally delivered. Just need to see the Predators fighting in the Crusade. Yeah, sure. That would be fun. I guess to be fair, this concept has been explored in different mediums, especially in books and comics. There's a Predator comic book where I think it's takes place in the age of piracy. There's and all sorts of stuff like that, which it's a great idea. There's a lot you can do with it. Triller says this looks absolutely amazing. Like you said, yes, playing with this character through different times in history is so perfect. Yeah, it just fits. It's like, oh, of course you can. Yeah. Oh, Michael Biehn's in this? Oh, that's fun. Nice. Dipple says I watched Predator and Predator 2 over the weekend. Oh, good. Predator 2. Gary Busey mentions previous Predator sightings at Iwo Jima, Cambodia, and Beirut. Oh, so that'd be cool if they eventually do that. That'd be really neat. We haven't seen a Predator that large since Harry Knowles. Fucking Harry Knowles wishes he was this big. Oh, well, this buff. Fucking go. So they put the Predator into an Animus. Well, yeah, hopefully not that. Hopefully not that. Yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed. Predator arrives in 2025, America, and leaves. Just nukes the planet for more. But it's the only way to be sure. Let me see what studio this is, because people are saying, like, is this, Blue Eye Samurai? Is this the Arcane studio? And I don't know. Predator, Killer of Killers. Well, I guess this trailer came out yesterday. Let's see here. Is there any anthology film arrives this June? I'm reading this via Bloody Disgusting. I would love for them to do a Predator movie on Iwo Jima. U.S. Japanese world troopers being forced to work. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, work together to fight off Predator. Yeah, it's great concept. They should do that. I think a Predator World War II movie would be great. Would be really cool. Here, I'll share my screen so we can read this together. This is interesting to me. Bloody Disgusting. Good website, by the way. Killer Killers anime anthology film arrives this June. Oh, it's new. Soon, this summer. Okay. Overnight, I didn't even look at when it was coming out. Overnight, Dan Trachtenberg became the Predator Whisperer. He really has. His Comanche action horror prequel Prey breathed life in the uneven franchise, and its success opened the door to pitch future entries. One idea became Predator Badlands, which is slotted for November 7th. That's confidence if it's coming out in November. I'll tell you what. That is, I didn't realize when it was coming out. I was like, it's going to be like October or September, But November? Wow. Okay. 2025 release date. No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just like, oh, that speaks a lot of confidence. Like, yeah, we're going to be out in the holiday season. Okay. What if I told you Trachtenberg complete another Predator film in secret that'll be available before we enter Badlands? Because that's the truth. And discussing his exclusive details. Yeah. 3-part. Okay, so it is 3 parts. A mythology that showcases Yauta, that's the Predator's actual species name. Wars hunting human prey across global history. It'll premiere as a Hulu exclusive on June 6, 2025. Voice cast includes Lindsay Lavanchi, Louis Azawa, Rick Gonzalez, and Michael Mead. Here's the official synopsis with all the glorious details. Predator Killer Killers, an original animated action-adventure film set in the Predator universe, will premiere June 6, 2025, exclusively on Hulu. The anthology story follows 3 of the fiercest warriors in human history: a Viking raider guiding her young son on a bloody quest for revenge, a ninja in feudal Japan who turns against his samurai brother in a brutal battle for succession, and a World War II pilot who takes to the sky to investigate an otherworldly threat to the Allied cause. But while all these warriors are killers in their own right, they are merely prey for their new opponent, the ultimate killer of killers. It makes sense. It's a brilliant concept. The passionate fans have long pondered since Predators can interrupt an era. Maybe King Arthur's Camelot Guard versus Predators, or Blackbeard's crew fight cannibals. That's what I was talking about, the pirate thing. Wherever worthy adversaries exist, a Predator might challenge for dominance. Trachtenberg was so in love with the project that he co-directed alongside Josh Wasson. Okay. Animation company, The Third Floor. I wonder what the Third Floor has done. I'll highlight that in a bit. See if they might say anything. While on location for Predator Badlands, we were writing the script for Killer Killers, but we were prevising stuff on Badlands. And then once on location in New Zealand, on the way to shoot Badlands, we would remote everyone back here and watch footage thanks to Starlink. When asked why on earth he'd make 2 films at once, Trachtenberg chuckled and admitted this was like a game of hopscotch. That was dumb. I hope I don't do it again. It's probably a lot. And so there's like a whole interview. Say the first 20 years. Well, I don't want to read like too much of the like spoilers or anything like that. But yeah, and they talk more about the franchise. I assume their thoughts on and things. But no, this sounds great. Like I said, I very positive impression so far. I like it. I think this is a great way to keep the franchise going, keep it alive. Switch up to different mediums. I think it's smart, and you're following this anime thing with another, live action film later this year, coming out in November, which again, that speaks confidence to me. Yeah, honestly, I understood why they were a little hesitant to release Prey in theaters, just because of the Predator franchise's reputation at that point, especially after The Predator, which was such a huge failure. But it probably could have been released in theaters and done pretty well, just through word of mouth and everything. I think the marketing was pretty goddamn good. But after Prey, and hopefully this being pretty good, I'm hoping it's good. It's perfect. It will just buoy Badlands' success, hopefully. So this is great. No, thanks for sharing the trailer, guys. And of course, feel free to share any more thoughts. What did Predator do during COVID? He masked up. He's got a mask. He's still hunting, but he masked up. would love for them to do a Predator movie. Oh, I just read Iwo Jima. No, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, with American, Japanese soldiers working together, I think that's fun. I want Predator versus Fred Flintstone. You might get it. Just Disney and Warner Bros. Got to work together. 2 days. That's funny because this is owned by Predator is owned by Disney. I'll tell you what. I'll listen. Disney they fuck up often, right? But you got to give them their wins too, because I know a big concern for a lot of people was how they were going to treat a lot of their Fox properties that they acquired, and I feel like because they're going to Disneyfy it. They're going to take away the teeth of these franchises. To be fair, Fox fucking was killing both franchises for a long time, and they've kind of adopted an interesting approach where it's like, you know what. And I don't know how involved they are, but it feels like it's more of a hands-off type of thing. It's like we got to give these people that kind of understand this and have an appreciation for it. And I feel like we're seeing that in Predator. Planet of the Apes most recently is another one. Alien, again, a lot of people would say that's another example of it, and based on the box office, sure. I don't, that's more of a mixed bag. But you can't deny its commercial success. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. Kramer is Predator. Oh, my God. He's going to just yell racial slurs at the Predator. He only hunts the anti-masker. He's like, you got to mask up. Oh, man. A Barbarian was also Disney. Yeah, no, was that Disney? Wow, crazy. No, listen, they and their various, the studios underneath them, 20th Century Pictures, 20th Century Fox and stuff. So, yeah, you got to give them credit where credit's due. Pretty good. Yeah, they're doing, what Brenda Vista and Touchstone and shit like that. Oh, exactly. So, yeah, fun stuff. I'm looking forward to this film and Badlands. I can't wait for the trailer for Badlands. I imagine we're going to get a trailer for it this summer, right? Probably this summer. When is the next, big, you know what? If I was them, I don't know if they'll do this. When does Thunderbolts come out? That's soon. That's in May. That's next month. I think it would be cool to debut the trailer for Predator Badlands in front of Thunderbolts. That's what I would do. First trailer, minute 30, something like that. That would be pretty good. Just looking at Disney films. No, you're right. It's May. It's like May 3rd. May 2nd, May 3rd. It's that week.